Welcome back to Folk Solo Sports Show. Welcome back to Folk Solo Sports Show. All right, let's talk about. I was heartbroken, man, after my Steelers loss. I've been gone ever since, man. After my Steelers loss, man, I couldn't believe it. Well, I could believe it because I knew the Kansas City Chiefs were at the end of the day the better team, but I didn't think it was going to go out like that, and I got a lot of catching up to do. But this is what I want to say. Here's why the Steelers really lost that game. All right. Um, Patrick Mahomes threw that interception. TJ Watt got that interception, took it back. Steelers defense got the first touchdown. All right. And then they're coming out on the field. They had the momentum. And once the Chiefs recognized who they were playing because of Steelers' terrible offense, their receivers, to be specific, they realized this is once Deontay Johnson dropped that pass, the Kansas City Chiefs came back to reality. If Deontay Johnson catches that pass and runs 20 yards after they just scored on that TJ Watt touchdown and they run down the field and get another touchdown, the Steelers win that game and probably even are in the Super Bowl right now. Probably beats the Bengals, probably beats whoever they got to play, all right? But Deontay Johnson dropping that pass changed that whole game because it made Kansas City Chiefs realize that this is the same exact team, that we beat a couple weeks ago. They did not change. Deontay Johnson, not only once, but even when the game was still close, he dropped it again. And that just took all the momentum from the Steelers. And the Kansas City Chiefs just knew that this team didn't improve at all on the offensive side as far as their receivers. I don't think no team thinks that Ben isn't the one that can't do it anymore. All right, that couldn't do it anymore. It was specifically because Deontay Johnson dropped that pass and didn't get that first down. All right. If that doesn't happen, it's off to the races. And I think Steelers win that game, honestly. But what can you do? Ben is retiring now, and they lose that game, man. And let's talk about Ben's retirement, too, man. Ben retiring is ridiculous to me, honestly, and not from the standpoint of because he's older, but because he does got a lot of injuries that he has to deal with. But the people that are trying to say he's retiring strictly because he can't play anymore, is just crazy. Like I already said, you got one of the best football players of all time, Mean Joe Green, saying that if you think Ben can't play next season, talking about this season coming up, you don't know football, okay? So if he's saying it, I can't be wrong, all right? And Ben can absolutely still play football. And they did the same exact thing to Eli Manning, ran him out of the organization because the offensive line was terrible. And this is the same thing that just happened with Ben. Terrible offensive line, and now everybody's trying to act like, oh, he's not good enough to play and he needs to retire. It's just not the truth. Give him an offensive line like Tom Brady had or like the Kansas City Chiefs has, okay, and you'll see a total difference. All right, and he even still makes big plays, and he don't got that good of an offensive line. But no doubt he's a Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer, and should have went to more Super Bowls. Uh, Faced Tom Brady, been to 5 AFC championships, faced Tom Brady twice, Lost both of those to the Patriots. Of course, we know the one was Spygate. And the other one, it was just a bunch of bad calls, I'd say. All right, in the other game. So Ben could have potentially went to 5 Super Bowls, and yeah, man. To me, he's one of the greatest of all time. But I seen Ryan Clark say that he's better than Terry Bradshaw. I just can't do that. I just can't say that Ben's better than Terry Bradshaw, even though I did see Ben actually play, because Terry Bradshaw still 4-0 in the Super Bowl, never made a play to where the Steelers, it was his fault and they end up losing one, never lost the Super Bowl, okay, and was playing in a way, even though Ben takes a lot of hits and is tough too, Terry Bradshaw was playing in an even tougher time, still had a higher, a good, you know, completion percentage, over 50%. So he is the second greatest Steelers quarterback of all time. And that's not a bad thing. All right. Second to a 4-0 Terry Bradshaw isn't a bad thing. Went to 3 Super Bowls. And yeah, man. And I just feel too that there's no reason for people to be out here bringing up, man, anything else other than football. Y'all already know what I mean, man. There's no reason for people to even be bringing that stuff up, man. Deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, no question. I still think he could have played longer. I think he had at least 2 more seasons he could have played if you get him a good offensive line and receivers that can actually catch the ball. But that's not going to happen. So, congratulations to Ben Roethlisberger. Thank you for the 2 Super Bowls and the third appearance. Even thank you for that. It was amazing watching that game, even though we didn't get the win in Super Bowl 45, man. And, once again, congratulations to Ben, man. This is Folk Solo Sports Show. Like, subscribe, get in the comment section. I'll get back with y'all. Peace.